We're getting ready. I'm in the car now. I can't film in Pilates. They don't allow that. Not that I would be comfortable with it yet. I'm like dipping my toe into this vlogging situation. I do, however, like to film in the car because I feel like it's like, I think everybody feels like that when they're filming. It's like a safe little bubble. I'm all by myself in my car and I can talk. However, when it's on the Bluetooth, sometimes the, you know, the sounds and my mouth are off, so it looks like it's like dubbed from like a bad movie or something like that. Reminds me of like the old like kung fu movies where it's dubbed like super bad. But anyway, so if it looks like that, that's why. It's because it's on Bluetooth and there's a lag. But anyway, yeah, we're on our way to Pilates. I'm not the biggest fan of working out, but I'm trying because as I get older, obviously it is harder and harder to lose weight. It is harder and harder to stay in shape. So I've tried to make it my mission to work out at least 4 to 5 days a week. Pilates for me is like, I don't know, it doesn't feel so intense. Like it's not easy, but it is not the most intense workout I've ever done, so I feel like I can get through the hour like without too much misery. And I like the stretching and stuff like that. It feels good. So yep, so we're gonna do that, and then we will probably get a coffee and head home. I have some things that I want to show you guys. So I'm attempting this whole vlogging situation. I'm probably going to do it over a few days, so it won't just be like a one-day vlog, because I don't really have that much exciting stuff going on to just film for one day and post it at this point. But I'm probably going to do like a weekly vlog. My thoughts are putting it up on Sundays and just kind of like talking to you guys all week, and showing you, like, it's really windy out. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but like showing you what new stuff I got in, or what I'm loving, or what I'm doing, and things like that. I enjoy watching that stuff. Oh my God, the car is like shaking. It is really windy today. Like really, really windy. Okay. Like really, really windy. And it's not even like there's like a warning or anything. This is like, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but, or see it, but like the whole car is shaking. That's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm not sure that I have like enough, like I said, I don't have enough interesting things to just like kind of do one day. And I don't want to just make my videos about unboxings, things like that, because the truth is I don't unbox as much as I used to. I think that everybody's on this thing, like with the economy being the way it is, and just kind of life and our thought process being a little bit different. I am not, absolutely not have not jumped on the underconsumption bandwagon at all. I love shopping. I love things. I love luxury. I love fashion. So you're not going to ever find, I mean, you know, unless it's like I'm trying to get over an addiction or something, I think like you're never gonna like find me talking about like underconsumption or like whatever. But I would say like conscious consumption. But I really hate these buzzwords. I hate them. I think I have just gotten to a point where I've bought and sold so many things in my life. I've loved luxury for 20 some odd years at this point, and I've bought and sold so many things that I think that I'm at the point where I'm just trying to be a little more careful with what I purchase, so that hopefully it stays in my collection for good. Because what I am known to do is buy things, decide it's not right for my life at the moment, whatever that moment is, and then I will sell them, and then I will be sorry and buy them again, either at a premium or I will have sold them at a loss. So I'm just trying to kind of avoid that at this point. I'm trying to buy things that I love and use them and enjoy them as they are meant to be. So that that is that. So you won't see me unboxing luxury every day, all the time. It's not the only thing that I like to talk about. I also I just enjoy shopping in general, and I enjoy fashion. And so a lot of what I'd like to talk to you guys about is trends and looks for less and things like that, because obviously fashion is not exclusive to people who can afford, you know, designer items. I think that's ridiculous. So yeah, that's basically it. Like I want to talk about like just everything that runs the gamut of fashion in general, and trends and whatever. So that is what it is. So like I said, I'm looking forward. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of kind of like where I'm at with my channel and what I wanted to do. But yeah, so headed to Pilates, and then I'm gonna, you know, run some errands, maybe take you guys on a few errands with me, talk a little bit more in the car, and then when we get home, I am going to show you some new things that I have in for fall, things like that, just things that I'm loving or have purchased in the last like few weeks or whatever that are kind of like on trend, yeah, things that I'd like to tell you guys about. So I will see you after Pilates. I'm almost there. Bye. All right, guys, I am back. I am showered, and we are ready to get going for the day. So Carol is my puppy, and she's crying for no reason. Just crying. She doesn't have all her shots yet, so she can't go out yet. So she's just like literally going nuts in the house. Like she can't even control herself anymore. She's so bored. So we have like another, like less than 2 weeks now. Actually like a week and a half until she can get the rest of her final shots. And then thank God she can go out and play with other dogs and stuff, because she is like losing her mind. Yeah. So anyway, so a little rookie mistake earlier. You will see it if you are watching this vlog. I was filming this morning, and I filmed the wrong direction. So you're gonna see it's gonna kind of transition. It won't look so smooth, but I guess these are the things that you learn as you start to film. And I am filming on my phone, so I don't know what the quality is or anything like that. I am not investing yet into any types of equipment. I figure I could just wing it on my phone, but because I'm using like front-facing camera, I actually don't know where to look, because when it is like vertical, right? Vertical? No, horizontal. When it's horizontal, when I'm filming in like you know, for YouTube, I'm looking at myself is here, but then my eyes look like they're going this way, and I think I'm supposed to look here, but it's all very weird. So anyway, I guess I'll get used to it at some point. But that all nonsense being said, I think what we're gonna do today is I'm going to take you guys with me to Bal Harbour. We're going to walk around a little bit. It's kind of a nasty day here, although the weather moves quick. It definitely moves quick in Miami, so you know, it could be disgusting at the moment, but it'll be sunny later on. You never know, but it's kind of like really hazy, and I'm not sure if it's gonna stay this way or not. So most likely we're gonna go to Bal Harbour. I wanted to go into Gucci and check out the platform. They're like the freaking 7-foot platform. What are they? Like loafers, like with the backless loafers. I don't even know what they're called. But I'm going to try those on. I believe I was looking for the maroon. I've seen them on so many people. They are definitely like my style. However, in the past, like, I don't know, 10 years, I've definitely decreased the amount of heels that I wear. I used to only wear heels, like that was it. And then I have had multiple ankle injuries. So the amount of heels that I own has drastically reduced, and I really don't wear them much anymore. But yeah, but they're super cute, and it's making me want to try them just because they're a huge platform and hopefully they'll be comfortable. However, I don't like being that tall. I know that people love that. I am 5'5", and I feel like, I know that they're like at least 5 inches, maybe even 6. So it would make me, you know, close to 6 feet, which I guess is, I don't know. For me, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think on some people it looks amazing depending on your body type. For me, I'm not a fan, but we'll see how comfortable they are or how comfortable I am being that tall. I checked online. They have my size. Well, no, they don't have my size. They have like within a half size of my size. So we'll check it out and go see kind of what they feel like and all that stuff. And I guess I can probably order them. I believe they were available for order, but I like the in-store experience personally. I like going in, I like trying things on. Even if I don't buy it there, I do like to like have the experience where I'm trying it on before I actually like spend the money and bring them home. So that being said, we're gonna go try them on, and maybe we'll walk around there a little bit, go to lunch, do all that fun stuff. I am attempting to be comfortable with vlogging in public. So this is like the maiden voyage of this vlogging situation. So be easy on me. Let's see if I can, if I'm comfortable like talking in public. We'll see. Anyway, I am gonna get the rest of ready now. I'm gonna go get dressed and all that stuff. And then I will be back and we'll go have a little shoppy day. Also, no makeup, I don't think today. I have like a little breakout. I'm not sure if it is, so I'm looking at myself, like I said, but I'm looking over here on the screen. I have like, I don't know if it's eczema or whatever. When I was younger, I know it was diagnosed with like seborrhea. Not much that I can find out on that. I used to have like a medicated ointment for it, but since I had my kids, like it literally just like vanished, and all of a sudden, all these years later, it has come back. For some reason I'm having like a little bit of a flare-up, so I found some medicated like triple antibiotic ointment in the bathroom, and I've been putting it on, so I look super greasy, but that's okay because this whole like clean girl aesthetic is in, right? Like glowy skin and stuff, I guess. So I think that we're going to avoid makeup, but we will get dressed in hopefully not sweatpants, but we'll see. We'll see what pops out at me. So anyway, I will see you guys when we get there. Bye. All right, guys. So we just got to Bal Harbour right now, and I just parked, and I am fixing my lips, and we're gonna go inside. So it's been quite a few hours since I talked to you this morning. I thought that I was going to like get up and get right out, but I did not. I literally fell right back asleep. That's because I was up early because there's no school today, so but I still woke up at like the normal 6:30 and couldn't get back to sleep. And then I had, I worked out, and then I did a few things, and I came home and I got ready and whatever, and I was about to go, and then it was just kind of like nasty and gray out, so I laid down, and that was the end of the story. So now we're here in Bal Harbour. I was waiting for my daughter to wake up. I wanted her to come with me and go to lunch, but she did not want to, so we ended up going to Panera instead. So I just dropped her back off, and now we are going to go to Gucci and Chanel, and this is a really bad angle, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Oh, gross. Yeah, so anyway, on my lips is, I don't even know, how do you say this? Is it say? Is it sigh? Is it say? I don't know, but I like it a lot. It feels really good on. It is in the color Dip, I think. Yeah, in the color Dip. It's like it's kind of, I feel like it looks a little more like translucent here. I feel like it has a little more color in like real life, but it's like a little like a mauvey pinkish color. Anyway, let's go inside. Let's see what, I want to go to Gucci. I want to go to Chanel. Sorry that I'm not looking at the camera. I feel like I just have to get used to it because, like I told you earlier, when I look at it, and I look at my face, I'm looking that way. So I have to remember, I think, to look like right here at where the camera would be, because this is like the front facing. And it's really kind of confusing. Maybe I should do back facing, but last time I tried that, I did like a whole video, and I went to go watch it, and I wasn't even, it was like, I was completely cut off. So I can't be trusted. So anyway, let's go into Gucci. We're gonna go into Gucci and Chanel, I believe. Maybe we'll check out, what is it, Saks, I think? And go look at their shoes or something. I don't know, I'm kind of in a shoe mood. So let's go do that, and I will bring you along. I might not talk because I'm kind of like a little embarrassed to talk in front of people yet. Like, just talk to the camera, but I will get some footage and maybe talk over it. I don't know. One way or another, I'm gonna get some footage. So, see you in a few. All right, guys, I did a little bit of footage. Hopefully it comes out well. We're leaving Bal Harbour now. I definitely spent more time than I planned to. I got a little bit of footage in Chanel. They obviously don't really like you recording anything in there, but I got a teeny bit. And then I went into Gucci. And I have not been here long, so I have definitely been looking for, I mean, like in Miami in general, I have definitely been looking for new sales associates to work with out here. My Chanel sales associate that I had in 57th Street in New York left the company. I actually just found out today, but hadn't been responding for a while, so that is the reason. And I didn't really pursue it because I have been being good, sort of. So anyway, so I met a great sales associate in the Bal Harbour shops that I'm excited to work with, and I met a great Gucci sales associate as well. I went in there to get the to try on the loafer, high heel, huge platform things that I had mentioned earlier. And I literally couldn't even, they were half a size too big, first of all, so I had to adjust the sling back and make them tighter that way, which was fine. They like didn't fall off my feet, they were fine, but it pushed in so much that it was pretty uncomfortable. And they were also very, very, very high. They must be like 6 inches easily. And I just felt like huge in them. And then not only just that, but there's no give. Like, I mean, platforms are like that in general, I guess, but there was no, like, you could not bend your foot obviously at all. And they were heavy. Hold on. And they were heavy. So they, I mean, it's a no anyway, but yeah, they were, let's move you guys a little bit. They were very, very heavy, and I could barely make it to the, I looked crazy. I looked like I didn't know how to walk. So like even walking to the mirror was a problem, but they were beautiful. I mean, they're really, really beautiful. I could see if you are very petite, or if you just have kind of like that model build, then they're probably incredible on you. But for me, not so much. But I can appreciate them on other people. I think that they're great. But I did get a little something from Gucci that I had seen actually on this site, and I wanted to see them in person, so that was on like my list of things to ask about. A pair of Princetowns actually, and I saw them in person and I was just like, oh my god, they're incredible. So and yeah, anyway, so I did a little more damage than I had said that I was literally just going to look, but I did not go just to look. So I do have some things to unbox for you that I will probably do tomorrow. Yeah, most likely I'll unbox them tomorrow and show you guys what I got. But I got two really good things that I think are staples. I love when I end up purchasing something that is like useful, because a lot of times I feel like, you know, with designer in general, or like these extravagant purchases, sometimes you purchase something and then either you're scared to wear it or you have to like build an outfit around it or whatever. But the two things that I purchased today are both things that I can wear like on a daily basis constantly, so they will be in heavy rotation. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, so I will show you guys when tomorrow, so just later in this vlog, I'm gonna try to film for a few days straight, since then there's not too much exciting going on, but I'm gonna try to kind of piece this together over the next few days. So yeah, that's it. And I was gonna say thanks for watching, but we're continuing on with this vlog. Anyway, I will, by the time I talk to you guys, it will be tomorrow morning. So see you then. All right, guys, I'm back. So I said that I was gonna do this unboxing tomorrow. However, I do want to wear it tomorrow, and I have kind of an early day, so I figured that I would do it with you now so that I don't have to film tomorrow. So I'm in my robe. I came home, I got dressed, I'm in my bathrobe. I am watching YouTubes, trying to stay away from watching the race, because at this point it is going to be what it's going to be. I don't want to stress myself out at this point. So anyway, like I said, I went to Bal Harbour, and I got two really good things that I'm excited about. I didn't get a bag, although I went into Chanel and there was this I know it's not for everybody, the 22. I have one in white. I did have one in yellow, like a buttery, beautiful yellow, which I sold. Quite honestly, I don't even use my white. I also had a mini that I just sold, because I just, like the mini, I feel like it just looks kind of stupid on me, although it's a beautiful bag. They had an incredible one though, and I will insert footage somewhere. You'll probably have seen it actually, because I'm going to insert some pictures, some footage of trying it on in Chanel. I couldn't get much footage in there, but I did manage to get some footage of some bags that I tried on. So it was this, you'll have, like I said, you'll have seen it. It's the 22, and it's like a gradient from like white to pink, and it has like beautiful white hardware. It's incredible. It's gorgeous. The one that they had there did have a little bit of a chip on the white hardware, and I always worry about like colored hardware, because obviously it's coated, and it is definitely more delicate and precious than regular hardware, in my opinion. It does tend to chip, which is why I don't have any So Blacks in my collection. I'm not a huge black fan, although I do love the So Black in really any style. I love the black on black, or I love just like monochromatic with hardware. And the bag, sorry, Carol is losing her mind. She is, you okay? I know. I said earlier, she can't go out yet, so she just has all this pent up energy, and she's like losing her mind. She needs her last set of shots so she can go for walks and play, because because she just has so much energy. So anyway, yeah. So that's basically it. The bag was incredible. You'll see the footage. I'm thinking about it. I love it. Chanel prices are insane, but there are certain bags, like at this point in terms of classics, I just won't do it. Because you can get a good deal aftermarket, to be honest, like just on a resale, you know, like Fashion File or whatever, for just like the classic colors and classics. But for special, either seasonal or for special or seasonal items, I think it's still worth it, depending on what it is, because a lot of them, you know, depending on what it is, it might go for more on the resale market. All right. Yeah, she's losing her mind. Carol, come on, princess lady. Come on, puppy girl. Calm down. We're trying to film a video. Okay, so let's get into it real quick, and then I'm gonna just go and relax. So the first stop I made was to Chanel. I literally went in there just to look around. It was just to look around. I wanted to see the shoes. I honestly I went to Bal Harbour to see the Gucci shoes and see if that was something that I wanted to get or whatever. Like I said, the platforms. But she's crazy. She's crazy. So yeah, so I went there just for that, and obviously the trip went in a completely different direction. I should not have gone to Chanel, but I did, and I got something little, so it's not crazy. I do love the only fashion jewelry brands that I like in terms of designer are Chanel and Gucci sometimes. Gucci sometimes comes out with some amazing pieces. So Carol, stop. All right. Anyway, so I did get a little piece from Chanel. And obviously I have not opened it since I got home, because I just got home. I have no patience, guys. Honestly, like a true unboxing from me, waiting for days. I see people who are like, oh, this has been sitting in the box for days. That's not me. It won't happen, most likely. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for me to like get something, especially things of like these types of things, and just keep them in the box. And I can't wait for unboxings. So yeah, so that's why we're doing it right now. So this is, so just to open it, the little booklet, this is, I don't know, 24K collection. Every time I go into Chanel, I always look at the shoes, of course, and then I always look at the earrings. Sometimes necklaces, but I always ask to see the earrings, because Carol, she's just like losing it. So yeah, so I always ask to see the earrings, because I feel like obviously every location has different earrings, and then with Chanel you can see something from like seasons ago, and like you'll have a random pair sitting there. So I think it's always good to ask to see the earrings, so that you can see if there's anything in there that you want. So they had some great earrings in Bal Harbour. So right now, if you are in the area and you are in the market for Chanel earrings, then definitely they have some amazing options. I had like 6 of them pulled out. All right, she stole the shopping bag. Anyway, I ended up going for these. Let's see if we can focus. Obviously, I don't know which way to even do this, because I've been saying that I'm having to get a hang of this. So it is super cute. Some like little crystals. Sorry, there's like some fuzz and stuff. And you hear Carol in the background playing with the bag. So these are them. They are like a really good gold. Sometimes I feel like it's too gold. These are definitely a yellow gold, but they are not like a fake yellow gold color, if you know what I mean. I think her head is stuck in the shopping bag. Carol, come here. What a disaster. Sorry, guys. So anyway, so yeah, so this is what I got. And they obviously, as you can see, there's some crystals in there, and almost like they almost look like little stars in places. So these are them. I will put them on tomorrow, so you'll be able to see the size and everything. They are not a huge pair, but they are definitely not a smaller pair. They're kind of in that middle size area that I think is wearable for every day. So I think it's great. Next, I'm trying to go fast because she is, I don't know, she's gonna ruin this video. Next, I went into Gucci, like I said, to see the platform heels, and those I also have footage of that, so we'll either see that here or I will show you before we get to this point. I like literally couldn't even walk to the mirror. They were like so stiff and crazy, and they're beautiful, but definitely not for me. So I'm gonna undo this. These I saw when I walked in. Obviously, you know, all of these stores, obviously their lighting is like incredible, so all of their stuff like shines underneath the lighting. But these, I saw them on the website, so I had them in my cart. I was like, I'm gonna go check them out and not buy them. And I literally couldn't leave without them. I was like, all right, I am on a complete ban until like Christmas time. So yeah, so no more presents until Christmas and Hanukkah, and my birthday's in January, so no more presents until then. But these were like, I think that they're so worth it. Sorry, not Chanel. Gucci does amazing, like, embellished pieces, in my opinion. I have a lot of Gucci shoes, not so many bags. I actually don't have any bags really left, just a belt bag and my New York Boston bag. But Gucci does incredible embellished items, and so when I saw this, I was like, if I don't get these and they sell out, and who knows, maybe they won't. I feel like nobody's, like, Gucci's kind of like having like a little bit of a downtime now, but they have a new creative director, and hopefully things are going to turn around, and it's going to turn back into like what the house is, in my opinion, which is, you know, maximalist to like the nth degree. And you know, when Gucci has someone amazing kind of like at the helm of the ship, Gucci is incredible. When it doesn't, you know, then we see these periods of time where Gucci is just like boring and stagnant and it looks cheap and whatever. But like when they have someone there that is doing amazing, that's good at like embellished and like over the top, you know, things, then I think Gucci just like shines. So that being said, I got these and they are so incredible. I don't know if they're gonna, like, the video is gonna do it justice, but oh my God, they're so beautiful. So I got them in the, they had them in the regular loafer and the Princetown. I went for the Princetown just because majority of the year I am in a warm environment. I have a lot of their loafers, like I believe this was in like the Jordan loafer. I have a lot of their loafers also. However, I don't wear closed-toe shoes a lot, you know, and I feel like this is good for summer, it's good for winter, it's good for New York, it's good for here. It's good, just, you know, it's all around a really wearable, easy shoe. And they are so incredible. So it is like these AB crystals. They're all in different sizes. This, according to my new essay, who's like amazing there, these are part of the, I guess it's like the Christmas or like the holiday collection. They have some incredible pieces. Sorry, the cat was scratching the leather chair. So it's a freaking madhouse in here. Anyway, so this is part of the holiday collection. It is like, I mean, they're incredible. And I keep on telling myself, I'm like not gonna spend more on shoes anymore. I mean, I'm just gonna like slow down on the shoes, but I love shoes. I love shoes and I love bags and I love jewelry, and I don't care so much about the clothing. I like to dress up comfortable clothing, as you will be able to tell over time. I like sweatpants and I like comfortable things. I like to be able to like not want to jump out of my clothes or not feel uncomfortable or whatever. So I like to stay true to that. But I love sparkle and I love things that I can pair with really casual things. And I feel like the Princetown is just that. You know, I was wondering for a while if it was something like that was kind of out and like, you know, not like the Princetowns specifically with the open back, if it was something that was just like very 2015, 2016, like totally over. I think that these are just classic at this point, just like a regular loafer. I think that they're super easy to wear, and that's it. You know, I haven't seen a pair that I've loved in a while. They do have some really great colors for fall, a lot of maroons, you know, as everybody is doing, and they have like some, I think an olive green, yeah, and maybe like maybe last year they had a mustard that I was interested in, or I believe, I don't know. Anyway, that being said, I bought a pair last year, I believe in the mustard, or maybe it was like a brownish. It was beautiful. It was like a suede version. I'm in Miami. I mean, like there's no way suede is not a good thing to wear out here. You know, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But sorry, this section is probably going to be like all hodgepodge together because the animals are acting insane and Carol is losing her mind. And she's just like destroying everything. I don't even know where the shopping bag went at this point. So anyway, like I said, last year I was looking at another pair of Princetowns and I was like, I don't know, is it over? Is it not over? But this version, I'm just like, I don't even care. I'll wear these forever. And I have a lot of, like I said, I have a lot of Gucci shoes. I actually do have some with embellishments, but nothing like as like small and really, I don't know, intricate as this, I guess. So I did ask the SA if this is something that, you know, they will always cover in terms of like any lost stones or whatever. I do have a pair of slides from probably 2017, 2018. They're like completely crystalled, that I have had no problems with. So I'm not overly concerned, but definitely these are just like these tiny little, you know, tiny little crystals just like everywhere. And so I asked them, I was like, you know, if something happens, so apparently it's like a lifetime guarantee or whatever, that at any point you could bring them back in, they will send them out to be repaired. I mean, I know that all these things get sent out to be repaired. I was just kind of wondering if they will cover like the cost of it or whatever. So she said, yes, they will. Like they won't charge for that. We'll see. Hopefully nothing happens to it. But yeah, that is the answer to that question. So anyway, these are incredible. I think that they are perfect for any time of year, really, but really beautiful for Christmas, especially if you are in, or like, you know, the holidays in general, especially if you are in a warmer climate, because obviously they are open, but they're still like really, really festive. And so yeah, extremely beautiful. I'm excited about these purchases. I think that they are, I always feel really good when I get purchases that I know I'm gonna actually get use out of. Because there's a lot of luxury items that I have in my collection that kind of just sit there and look pretty. So I do think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of both of these, and I'm excited, and I'm going to probably wear maybe even both of them tomorrow. So, because I have, like I said, I have a lunch to go to and I have an early day. So that being said, I am going to go relax and watch some YouTubes. And yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. See you later. Good morning, everybody. So it is the next day. It is, what day is today? It's Wednesday now. Yesterday was election day. Today is Wednesday. Yeah. So I am on my way to Pilates now. I'm attempting to do 5 days. I have my like unlimited pass, and I sign up for 5 days, and then inevitably one of those days I miss usually. So I usually don't end up doing 5. So, and then I get charged like $15 for canceling, because I never know that I want to cancel until like it's too late. So, because you have to cancel like 12 hours in advance to give up the like Pilates bed thing for somebody else, to machine. So let them, you know, come into class or whatever. So anyway, I'm attempting to go to all the classes this week. So that is my goal for the week. And on Saturday, I signed up for, I'm not a big fan of the gym in general. I like to just be told what to do. So I don't like to just go to the gym with like no plan or whatever. So I usually do some sort of class. So Pilates is my new thing. I like it a lot. In the past, the other two classes that I really, really loved that maybe at some point I will get back into was CrossFit. So like when CrossFit was the thing, I used to go to a CrossFit gym in like, you know, like a big warehouse or whatever. That was really good. And I went and I was obsessed with SoulCycle. I guess when we were all obsessed with SoulCycle back in like 14, 15, 16, I guess. And yeah, and I would just like travel for SoulCycle. I don't know what it was about SoulCycle. I don't even think it was the best like workout, but it was just so like cathartic. Something about it was like, I was obsessed with it. And I guess most people were obsessed with it at that time too. But yeah, I loved it. And then I joined Flywheel. So I don't know if anybody knows Flywheel, but it was kind of like, I think they're closed now. I think they went out of business, but it was like a studio with both cycling and bar. And the bar was like super hard. I remember that. And then the Flywheel had like little, like it was almost like a race or something. Like every bike was attached to some sort of like mechanism, where on the screen in the front of the class you could opt out too, but you could see where everybody else in the class was. And I didn't like that too much because I wasn't like in shape to not like that, to like, and then it would just make me feel bad that I couldn't keep up with the rest of the class. So that wasn't good. But SoulCycle, I think, is just like the anonymity of SoulCycle. Like you go to SoulCycle and they turn off the lights and you're in your like your own world, and it's like, it smells good, and it's, you know, they have nice music playing, whatever it is. Like that was what I liked about it. So anyway, all of that to be said, that I signed up now that I am in Miami, because where we were before this for a little while, between New York and here, there was no SoulCycle, there was no nothing. So now that we're here, I have a few in my vicinity. So I signed up for a Saturday class to see if I still like it. And then if so, it can become my like Saturday workout or whatever. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to try that out and see if I'm still like in love with it. I don't know what kind of music they're playing. There's only one class that I can, that I have time for because of my schedule. So hopefully it's a good class. Hopefully it's a good teacher. All those things. But I will say, like, I mean, I was like, SoulCycle had me in such a space where I had an alarm on my phone for Mondays at noon, and I would like leave wherever I was, say I had to go to the bathroom, whatever, like, you know, schedule like my bike, make sure I had like my week of classes. And when I went into to book this class, I actually booked it for last weekend, and then something came up and I rescheduled it for this coming Saturday. But I went in to book this class like Friday, in like the day before the class was supposed to be, and there was like 10 out of like probably 35 bikes that were taken. So I'm not sure what's going on with SoulCycle. I mean, I think that COVID changed a lot of things. People, and I know that SoulCycle does like one from home now, and obviously Peloton like messed up the game. But I like in-person stuff. You know what I mean? I've had like 2 Pelotons, and both of them I no longer have because I literally got on them like 2 times. I think my son used the first one the most, and it was like I got it right before COVID, and I think I sold it before COVID too. And then during COVID I got another one because I was like, oh, now I'm gonna do it, and I still didn't do it. I just don't like working out at home. I know that some people love it. I don't like it. I like to like feel like I'm getting something done. Maybe if I had a whole gym set up or something, but I don't like to just like get on my bike in my bedroom or get on the bike or like do stuff on the floor. And I know that people could like, I don't know, I need to get up and get out and feel accomplished. That's not my thing. So I think I've learned. I've had more gym equipment in my life than a little bit, and they were all clothes hangers, all of them. I had a big ass treadmill in my house in New York, and the best thing that was for cracking my back. It was like the perfect height, and I could just like lean over and crack it. That I miss it for that, but not for walking or running, because we didn't. And because like I had tenants in my on my bottom floor, and the whole house would shake. I mean, it's, you know, it was built in the 80s. It's not the strongest construction, and like the whole house would shake if you tried to run on that fucking treadmill. So yeah, that wasn't something that was a good idea. Yeah, so anyway, I'm pulling up to Pilates now. I actually have like like an hour. I just don't want to go home. Like the way that it's scheduled is I have to drop my daughter off at a certain time, and certain days of the week it's like immediate. Right after I drop her off, I go right to Pilates, and it starts right away. And then other days, obviously the schedules with the studio itself are a little bit different. So 3 days a week I have to wait a little bit, and today, Wednesdays, I wait until 8:30 to go in. However, it is, I don't want to go home and like lay down, and that's usually what happens. That's when I miss the classes, is because I go back home because I have all this time, and I lay back down, and then I fall asleep, and then it's like that really good sleep. I think that that's like the best sleep of the whole night, is when you go back to sleep, when, you know, and like in the morning, for like that little bit of time, and it's like the deepest, and then I can't wake up to go to class. So I'm literally gonna go sit outside of Pilates and just wait for it to start, because otherwise I'm not gonna hit my goal of doing it this for 5 days. So anyway, that's it for now, guys. I will be back to talk to you in a little bit while. Today the plan is we are gonna go to so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go home, get ready and everything. I'll get ready with you guys, because I'm gonna probably wear I'll show you how I style my new things from yesterday that I unboxed for you. And I have a lunch with my realtor. We are going to Houston's, so yeah, I'll get ready. I'll bring you guys there for a little bit, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I will talk to you guys in a few. All right, guys, first of all, good morning. It is the next day. It is Wednesday now. Yesterday was election day. We did some things, and now I am back. Yeah, I'm back. So to continue on with our weekly vlog. So that being said, I am waiting in front of Pilates right now. I have about an hour to wait. I'm fearful that if I go home, I will go to sleep and I will not come back for the class. I'm attempting to do 5 days a week now. I have like an unlimited membership, so I do sign up for 5 days a week, every week. And then what happens is I drop my daughter off at school, and then I have like the really early class 2 of those days, and the 3 other days I have to wait a little bit of a while in between dropping her off and the class. So like an hour to an hour and a half. And that's where I get lost, you know? So I'll go home, I'll lay back down, because I'm like, oh, I have a half an hour to like rest, and then I won't wake up, and then they charge me like $15 or $20 depending on like how I cancel, and if I don't cancel, I just don't show up. So it's becoming expensive. I always go 4 of the 5 days a week, but like I'm paying for that. Like that could be $80 a month that I'm saving and doing something else with if I just showed up, or didn't book it. But I don't want to not book it. I want to keep up with my, you know, plan to do 5 days a week. So today is day 3. We are on a roll. I am going to like literally just sit here until class. I would go to coffee or something, but I don't like to work out on a full stomach, like even just drinking. So I wait for my coffee for later. So yeah, so that's the deal. I also am excited. On Saturday, I signed up for a SoulCycle class. I don't know how many of you were SoulCycle groupies, 10 years ago or whatever. I was like obsessed. I think it's because of like the anonymity, whatever, don't make fun of me. I think it's because of, the fact that like you go into this room and it like smells good and it's dark and you could just like work out and you're like in your own mind or whatever, that had us like so obsessed with it back then, maybe. I don't know who goes now, but I know it's not as packed as it once was. I know that for sure because I remember literally setting my alarm for Mondays at noon so that I could like book my week of SoulCycle classes back in like 15, 16. And being like distraught if I couldn't get into a class, or like I was, in New York at the time and there was a few different locations. In New York at the time, full time, and there was a few different locations, and I would be like running to their locations and like, traffic and stuff. And sometimes I would like miss them and I would be like devastated. And it was like a real obsession. And I don't know why a lot of people got like that actually. But anyway, I know that it's not as popular, because when I went to go book it, so I booked it for Saturday and I booked it on Monday. And I don't know, there was like maybe 5 other people booked or whatever. However, I was supposed to go last Saturday and I canceled that because I ended up having something to do. But I booked that like Thursday or Friday, and normally by then everything would have been like sold out, all the good classes. So either this is just not a good class, and I hope that's not the case because it's the only one at that time and everything that works for me. But out of like maybe there's definitely like 45 bikes in there, I believe, in that studio, in that one class. And like only 5 of them were taken last week. And that was like 1 or 2 days before the class itself. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe people are just over it. I feel like obviously COVID changed a lot of things for people in terms of like working out and like, actually showing up to a studio instead of doing it from their home or whatever. I'm not a home worker outer. I've had 2 Peloton bikes. Both, one sold, one given away. Couldn't even give it away. I mean, I gave it to the guy that moved me. I gave it to him. And before that, I traded it actually for a big ass, what's it called? Oh my God, I'm having like an elderly moment. Treadmill. So I traded it for a treadmill, which was really stupid because small bike, giant treadmill in like a little ass house in New York. The treadmill like shook the whole house because the house is like a relatively new construction and like not the most solid house in the world. And you couldn't even like run on it because it would like shake the whole house. And like my tenants downstairs it felt like an earthquake. So it was stupid. But I did that. And then during COVID, I rebought the Peloton, thinking that like somebody was going to use it, and again nobody used it. So I'm just overbuying equipment. I've had so much equipment in my house, like a ridiculous amount, and not even like in a gym setting. Like if I had a gym, that would be a different story. I think I could show up and like go to my little in-home gym or whatever, but I don't know, I like to get out of the house and like make it a thing. It feels like I'm like more accomplished that way. Anyway, so we'll see. So we're gonna do Pilates 5 days this week. So day 3, 2 more days to go after this, and then we're going to do SoulCycle, and we'll see how that goes. And yeah, that's the story. So I am going to sit here and do some things while I wait for Pilates to start. I will see you guys in a little while. After this, we are going to go home and get ready for the day. It is kind of like overcast. I feel like it's trying to be blue skies, but I don't know what's gonna happen. But I am meeting my realtor for lunch today at Houston's, so that'll be nice. And yeah, so I will, I don't know if I'm gonna bring you guys with me, but I will absolutely get ready with you guys. I'm gonna probably wear the items that I purchased yesterday, so I will show you how I style those in a way that makes them comfortable and wearable versus like done up, I guess. So yeah, that's the plan, and we'll just keep chugging along with this weekly vlog. My goal is to, I've kind of been thinking about it, my goal is to do maybe one other video a week, but do a weekly vlog. So I just take you around with me as I am doing things during the week, especially if it's an interesting week. If it is not so much, then, I mean, I don't know. You tell me in the comments what you guys think. For me, I actually enjoy just kind of like the monotony of other people's lives too, because I think sometimes we think that people's lives are exciting and there's like they're doing all of these things, when in reality it's kind of similar to everybody else's life. So, you know, whatever, I enjoy people's exciting vlogs just as much as I enjoy people's like talking, shopping, eating vlogs, you know what I mean? So I don't know, we'll see how these do, but I'm attempting to do, like I said, just kind of like a weekly vlog and like put it all together, and probably put them up every Sunday or so. So yeah, that's the plan, and I will see you guys in a little while. All right, guys, we are getting ready to go to lunch now. I came home, took a shower, lotions, all that stuff. So now I'm gonna put on a little bit of makeup. I'm gonna show you some stuff that I have been using lately. I am definitely not a makeup person. I've been wearing the same stuff more or less since like high school. Every time I try to or attempt to do anything different, it doesn't go well. I don't like a lot of coverage on my face. I think that as you get older, too much like thick, concealer and like base and all that stuff is, I don't even know the names of stuff. That's exactly how much you know that I obviously don't know about makeup. So so like I don't like to put on too much stuff. I think that it starts to cake up and it settles in lines and whatever. So yeah, I like to look natural anyway. So, and I also just don't like the feeling of stuff on my face, to be honest. So like most of the time, if I'm not going anywhere, like, you know, like meeting anybody or going anywhere, I'm just going out like shopping by myself or whatever, I don't wear any makeup anyway. I just put on like a tinted moisturizer or something like that. So what I do like though is, and I like the way it feels, I typically, I have like 3 of them. Okay, well obviously I like it very much, but I like the Bare Minerals Prime Time Primer Cream. So it's like a BB primer cream. It's a 30 SPF, so I usually use that. I do like this also. This is the Il Makiage No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. Now, I just like the way that it feels. So if I'm putting on makeup, I usually will put this on first. I don't put any heavy like lotions on my face when I am going out for the day, just because my face sweats a lot. And I feel like the minute that I put on lotion, I'm just like pouring sweat. And so like makeup doesn't even last anyway, so it doesn't even make a bit of a difference. But this just like feels really good. I don't know if it helps conceal my pores. Like I said, I'm not the one to come to for any of that, but I do like it. So anyway, then I'm gonna go put some of this on. It's just like the tinted primer, and I have like a reddish undertones. So I feel like this just kind of evens me out, kind of takes away the redness a little bit. And not so much honestly on screen. I'm feeling like, I don't know if this is the best light anyway, but I'm feeling like I still have a little bit of the red. In the mirror, I don't look as red as I normally do. So yeah. So I put that on. Now I'm like weird about my hands, so and like having stuff on it, which I think is part of the reason I don't like makeup in general. I don't like feeling like I have like paint coming off of me, you know, like, I don't know, on my clothes, on my sheets, on my hands, things like that. Like I'm really odd about that. So anyway, all right, hands are back clean again so we can continue. I'm gonna move you guys over a little bit. All right, so the next thing I do, I have noticed, number one, I've never liked cream concealers or like foundations. That's the word I'm looking for, freaking foundation. I've never really liked like liquid foundation. I've tried them, I've tried to like them, I don't like them. So I just got this, which is just the Sephora matte powder foundation. And it's like Sephora brand, because again, I don't use enough makeup, I feel like, for it to really matter. I do like to use a brush with it though, instead of the little pad that they give you. This is more for like travel or whatever. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on. So I do like the Sephora brand. I think that it is way more affordable, especially if you're kind of not a makeup person or like you just don't care about that stuff, like myself. So yeah, this is what I have been using, and I mean, as you can see, not very much, it's brand new, but I think that it, again, it just makes my color look a little more neutral and red, which I like. I am also going to use, so I use powder foundation. I've always used that. I used to use like Clinique when I was in high school. Now, again, like whatever's cheapest, or I even like CoverGirl or whatever. But now whatever's cheapest. I like the Sephora. It feels good. It's like nice and velvety going on. I think again, I feel like the color is not really showing amazing on here. I kind of have to probably play with that. I know I'm a little backlit. Anyway, the next thing I will put on is, let's see, let's grab my foundation brush. Now nobody come for me, I mean, not my foundation brush, my, what is this? Is this pathetic? Is this pathetic? This is my, oh, eBay, whatever. My tan stuff. What the hell is it called? Why is this bronzer? Why is this so hard for me? It's because I never talk about makeup, guys. I'm sorry. I just do what I do and I don't talk about it. So this is the Nars Laguna. It is a disaster. I've had it for a very long time. I like this one, and I also, oh, I hope I don't spill it everywhere. I got this one recently. It's the Gucci bronzer, and it is in the number 3. I think that the Laguna is darker. I probably should have gotten the Gucci a little bit darker. I got it in the winter time and I was paler. So right now I do have a tan, and I wanted to do a little bit of a darker bronze versus one that's not going to show up on me. So again, no rhyme or reason to how I do anything. That's it. Literally, that's it. Like smashing all this. Okay, this I definitely need to replace because it is like a mess. But I don't put much on. Yeah, I don't put much on. Just want like a little bit of like a sun-kissed look. That's all. And I just put it like literally everywhere so I look even. And there we go. The next thing that I put on, I'm making a huge mess because of the Nars thing being all cracked and stuff. The next thing I bought that I like, and I don't like very bright blushes. Again, I have red undertones, especially when I'm tan. So this one is called Heated Colorful Blush, also Sephora brand. Usually I use Nars, but like the Orgasm or the other Orgasm that's like even more shiny. I don't know. This has a little bit of sparkle. It's really pretty. Again, haven't used this more than like once, but it's like a nice corally color. So I think it's good with a tan. I'm probably gonna go back and get something a little more like mauve and not as corally for winter. So that is literally my makeup situation. I have my lashes, which is I think a lot of the reason why I do not do like a full face of makeup is like the lashes make me feel like I have makeup on anyway. So yeah, I mean, you wake up looking like you have your shit together. All right, now the last thing I do, and I know that all of this is not in order, again, like totally not a makeup girl, but, and I don't even know, like, I know like people do their eyes first, or I have no idea why, don't know why that exists. But anyway, my main thing with makeup is to just look like my coloring looks good. I'm gonna actually turn you guys a little more because I feel like it's backlit. I don't know if that might be a better coloring. Anyway, I'm gonna have to look in the mirror for this, but the other day I was going after a white hair in my eyebrows and I like made myself bald right there. So I'm gonna attempt to cover it up a teeny bit, make it look a little bit better. I have this eyebrow stuff. I don't know if this is gonna work out. I don't have any pencils. I don't have anything that could possibly help this more than this. I don't own any eyebrow pencils or eyeliner. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, it's an attempt. It's an attempt at fixing myself, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to wipe that off. Anyway, what is this? This is like brown, Kush Fiber Brow Gel. It's milk, and I don't know, just, you know, it like puts your brows in place or whatever. Again, rarely use it. I like the clear one, but my daughter took that one. So I'm just using this, like I said, in an attempt to cover up that little hole there, although I don't think that that's working. Oh well, it'll just have to grow back. Actually, when I go get my nails done next, I like to like color my eyebrows. When I go there, she does a nice job of like dyeing the eyebrows or whatever, and so maybe she can somehow fill that in. I don't know. Anyway, teaches me to, I was like going at it because I was in the car, and you know that light in the car, and you like see all the stuff on your face, and so I was like really going after this stupid white hair that was like in the middle of all these black hairs, and so I took out all the hairs. I took out all of them, and so this is what I'm left with. I don't think it's terrible, but it's definitely not ideal. Anyway, I'm putting my hair back. Another thing that you will notice is my hair is like 99% of the time in a ponytail. I feel like it's an instant facelift, first of all. Second of all, my hair is like really weird. It's obviously, I don't have much body. I do blow it out because it is like wavy, but it's very frizzy, and I don't do very well getting my roots. So I just got a new hair dryer and it's been better. I was using the dry bar, like the circular, and I felt like it just never got close enough to the roots to make them as smooth as I wanted. I actually bought like the old school Conair. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Is it Conair? Yeah, it is Conair. It's literally the old school one. I had this all through high school. And I think it works much better because it can get like right up in there into the roots, and so you'll have a nice smoother look, especially if my head sweats a lot. My face and my head. So my blowouts don't last very long, and so usually by the second day of a blowout, I'm in a ponytail, especially in Miami. If I'm in New York or somewhere that's cooler, it can last a few more days possibly, but I don't like to go in every single day and fix it because I think that that's just like, it ruins your hair, obviously, all that heat. So this is the makeup look. It's the no makeup look, but I think it just kind of evens out my skin a little bit more than normal. And let's get dressed. All right, so I have on this cute outfit. I just got this actually from Dick's. I was there to buy something else. I don't know if you guys can see. My angle is not amazing. Again, something to work on and figure out. I'll bring it up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I was at Dick's getting some sneakers, and I saw this. This is Free People. It is, I don't even know what it's called. I went on their site and found it because I would like it in some other colors. Dick's only had this like grayish black one. It's like a wash black or whatever. It's full sweatpants suit. So what you will know soon about me is that I like sweatpants and I like leggings and I like anything comfortable, and I just like to make it look like more exciting. So so I got this and I love it. It's almost like a corsety top, if you can see, and then it's one piece. It's one piece, and then it has the pants, and yeah, it's like sucking me in for sure. Free People, I think, always runs a little bit large. This is a size large. It comes in like on the Free People site, they have it in like red and brown and all of those things. So I definitely want to go back for more. I think it's like the perfect kind of like winter outfit out here, but it also can be transitioned like to a colder climate or whatever, so I could just wear a sweater over it. So to put this together, I'm going to talk about this probably in my next video, because I believe that this vlog is going to end today. It's getting a little bit long. This is probably one of my best Poshmark purchases. I love Poshmark. I love like searching for deals. This is a interchangeable, and I'll show it, like I said, in another video, another shopping video or whatever. It's an interchangeable, what's her name? Oh my God. Joan Rivers. Why I like blanked on that. I'm having one of those days, I guess. So it is a interchangeable, so you can change out these like cabochons to like different colors depending on like what you want to wear with your outfit or whatever. And it comes with, I want to say there's like 10 of them, maybe 10 different colors, like blue, green, red, obviously, like there's like a darker maroon, there's a brown, there's a turquoise, all of those things. And you just take it out and match it with your outfit. So I saw somebody actually unboxing it, maybe on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, in one of their stories, and I was like, oh my God, I need that thing. So anyway, I hunted it down. There's a few out there. Prices really range, but it's really, I love it. It's so cool. And obviously like chunky is like the thing right now, which I'm loving, because I love like extra jewelry. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that, I think in the red. The red is definitely my favorite of the moment. And I also think it's the one that like pops the most. It also kind of reminds me of like a Wonder Woman type of situation. There's also a silver one, like if you want to mix metals or whatever. It's really cool. I love it. And I'm gonna wear my Chanel earrings because they're just obviously the plain gold, and they match perfectly. And I love this size. I didn't show you yesterday, but the size is like, this is the exact Chanel size that I love. I definitely need some like lip stuff happening, and I'm gonna put on my new shoes. So that's going to tie the look together. I don't know if it ties the look together. Whatever, if it doesn't tie the look together, but it definitely makes my little sweatpant outfit more exciting. And that's like my whole thing. Now we just have to choose a bag. So hold on, let's get some choices. Okay, so I got the bag. I think we're gonna go with this one. This is the Cargo Birkin 25 in the Sesame. And this is the full look. I'll do a better, I'll do a better shot. Maybe I'm gonna bring it down a bit. Yeah, that's better. All right, so that, and like I said, these are the shoes. And what a mess, guys. We're gonna have to figure out this situation. I'm gonna pack my bag, put some lips on, and we're gonna get going. Okay, so I just put lips on. Same thing, I keep on buying Sephora brand because, again, it doesn't matter to me. This is the lip pencil that I used. I don't know. I have no idea what, oh, it's Rum Raisin. And then this is the Sephora lip gloss, which I like a lot. And this is in the color Busy. So these are the two that I have on my lips. I'm gonna put all that stuff in my bag. How cute is this? This Hello Kitty toothpaste little thing. All right, now for sunglasses, it's between two. And I'm gonna show you guys and see what the thoughts are. So let's see what I like better. These are my newest ones. They are kind of like this really beautiful grayish green, which I like a lot because I'm not a huge fan of black on myself, and especially too much black. So I know that they don't necessarily, I feel like it goes like, you know, it's all kind of like, besides the pop of red, it's all like neutrals. So I do like that, and it's really gorgeous. It has like this like filigree, or I don't know. I love it, it's incredible. All right, we're gonna either do that or we're gonna do these. I don't know. I like these a lot too, but I think we're gonna do the green because otherwise I feel like this is like so like, it's like a serious situation. All right, I think these are just like a little bit like softer. Okay, so we'll do that. And last but not least, that's the problem with having like super slick back hair. And I do that because I have like a lot of flyaways. So that like nice, like loose ponytail bun situation is not for me because I just look like my hair is like all broken and stuff and it just looks terrible. I'm gonna use this. It's the Chanel, the Chanel Chance. I don't know, it's the one with the gold. It's the one with the gold writing, Chance. So this one I love for daytime. It has been my favorite lately for daytime. If I'm going out, if I'm not going out, I like more like musky, like cleaner smells. And I'll show you guys that at some point. But anyway, we're gonna be late. Let's go to lunch. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I ended up not vlogging or filming anything at lunch. I got caught up in my conversation, all that stuff. So I am back in the house now, obviously, and I am going to start editing this vlog because it is honestly getting extremely long. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll have it posted in the next few days. And we'll start a new one in a few days. Plus, Carol is crying like crazy, so I'm gonna go see what's going on with her. If you liked this content, if you enjoyed the vlogs, I know they're not perfect yet, but obviously it's a work in progress. Then like, subscribe, please. It helps me out a lot, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here. So I'll see you soon.